What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Guerrilla Tactics, the only place where you commit guerrilla warfare to make change. Now, beautiful people, I thank you so much for 1.5K views, beautiful people. Come on, let me hear it. Yeah, man, I thank y'all for that. I thank y'all for that. All the likes that I was getting, the comments I was getting, the love that y'all was showing me was just phenomenal. I remember when I first started this talk show and building it in the way I needed to be, man, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, but you guys definitely resonated with me with that. But as always, we're not done yet, guys, because now we have Menace to Society. See, the first video that we did, which is right here, was Menace of Society. Menace of Society is pretty much the premise of when individuals place labels on other individuals based off of statistics, based off of what they see, based off rumors, whatever was going on, legends, fantasies, all that different type of stuff. But Menace of Society is a little different. A menace of society is an individual who's purposely causing harm and causing a disruption in society because of their ideals, their thoughts, processes, whatever it is that they're going through. So a menace to society is a menace that was deemed a menace by everyone around them from whatever which way that they were moving, every which way they was acting. They could be completely different because of their demeanor, how they act, the way they move and stuff like that. People saw them in a certain light. But a menace to society is an individual that is actually being a menace, that's causing a disruption, causing a problem that to society because of whatever feelings that they have or whatever it is that they're going through. So going into that topic, you guys already know what time it is. Guys, please like, subscribe, comment. Please hit that notification bell and let me know what you guys want to do, what you guys want to talk about. Hit that comment bar. Talk to me. Tell me some topics y'all want to do so we can get into it. But first, let's get into Menace to Society and let's get it. Yeah. Life just moves on. All right. Yeah. 3, 2. The beginning of the secrets to the life that you needed. Looking in my own eyes, knowing I couldn't defeat it. All the feelings in my soul, all my thoughts untold. Looking for the road leading to the streets of gold. And now I listen to the sounds of stillness in front of me. Searching for the flaws in my heart I thought I'd never see. So what's next for me? What's next to be the king? Looking for his throne to be seated in dream. What's good, beautiful people? Now let's get into this topic, Menace to Society. First, before we can even touch the menace to society, we gotta find a way to kind of define it. What is a menace? A menace is an individual or thing or person or whatever it is that is causing a disruption in the flow of energy, in the flow of the day, into people's lives, their moods, all of that. They cause a disruption. And a lot of times this disruption that they cause can either be a positive outlook or a negative outlook. Now, the reason why I'm saying positive is because sometimes some individuals have ideals and thought processes of what they can do to change and help the world, but they have to kind of do a nook or crook situation. Good example was Lelouch from Code Geass. You know what I'm saying? He was a completely good dude. He ended up harnessing a power that he got from God knows where in the whole nine and end up realizing who he really was. And his ability was the ability to manipulate the minds of the people around him, you know, by will. So whatever he said, they had to do or whatever. But the more he used the ability, the more insane he got. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I brought him up is because he was a menace to society. You know what I'm saying? It started off as a menace of society. You know what I mean? Because his name was Zero and everyone was talking about whether he was good, bad, up, down, whatever the case is. But as time went on, became a menace to society because he was directing exact change into society. And that's what makes a person a menace to society. The reason why it was for the good is because through his death and the things that he did, he actually instilled hope in individuals and instilled a sense of peace in people, making them want to change and do better. That's a menace to society in a positive outlook. Then you have a menace to society in a negative outlook. People doing crazy things for no apparent reason. Good example. Apparently, on the news, there were 4 kids in India who decided to rape a lizard. That's mind-blowing. And then after doing that, they decided to eat it. like that was supposed to be okay. And their response to why they did it was because they wanted to have fun. So a menace to society in a negative outlook is an individual that is causing a disruption for whatever reason. It could be for a legit reason or a bad or non-legit reason, but they're causing a disruption for whatever reason. Okay? Now, when it becomes a problem, which we call, and a lot of anime, people like to categorize things this way. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Dragon level threats and the whole nine. Saitama, you feel me? The dragon level threats. Those are menaces to society that are trying to cause harm to society on purpose because of their ideals, the way they feel. Sometimes it's just because they feel like doing it. Sometimes they might have a medical reason or a situation that's going on with them mentally or inside. Now, I'm not diagnosing anything, and I'm not saying what people are and what they're trying to do versus what they could be doing. All I'm saying is that these are different changes and different outcomes that causes a person to be a menace to society. And it's really sad because a lot of times we don't know that we have more menaces to society than we have menaces of society. What we talked about the last time for a menace of society was Will Smith. Again, he was not right in what he did, but I understand why he did it. But becoming a menace to society is a little deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It's more about the reaction than it is the action. You see what I'm saying? A menace to society is the reaction of. So what I mean by that is Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. Chris Rock responded in a positive manner. He dropped it. He said, "No, don't press charges on him. I'm not gonna go no further with it." So he took the good route. He's not a menace at all. He took the good route. He's the angel of the situation, right? But then his brother's the menace to society. Why? Because his brother now wants to cause a disruption towards Will Smith for the disruption Will Smith caused to his brother. And honestly, this is stuff that we go through every single day without ever realizing it. We could become a menace of society without realizing it, never meaning to, and we can become a menace to society and just because of how we feel and what we're trying to defend. So a lot of times when you look at life, you have to understand what demeanor you're trying to place out. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's imperative that us as individuals understand ourselves and have control over our own power. You see what I'm saying? Someone can cause a disruption towards you. The only disruption that causes in life is the one that you react to. That's it. They could do whatever they want. The only thing is hurting is themselves. If they want to waste their time to try to come at you, that's not something for you to indulge on. You know what I'm saying? People always say, why would a lion care about what a gazelle is going to do? You see what I'm saying? That's the whole entire situation. So the brother became a menace to society, not because he wrong and wanting to defend his brother, but because now he's going to cause us, he reacted to the situation, which is then going to cause a reaction. And then that reaction is going to then be reacted back at him from Will Smith's side. So what tends to happen when two opposing sides are all attacking? Oh, wait, that sounds like a war. That sounds like a war to me. Smith family versus Rock family? Uh-oh. Feel me? So that's the point that I'm trying to get at with this topic. The menace of society is what you're deemed as based off of what you are projecting out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you don't even mean it. You could just be going through something, or having a bad day. You might be going through a horrific time in your life and you're really depressed and you have a lot of anxiety. But individuals are marking you from the time that you started walking by them or walking to them. And they're marking you based off how you walk, what you say, what you do, how you interact, how people interact with you. All of that. And that's how you become a menace of society. You know what I'm saying? But then when you become a menace to society, sometimes it's through our own ideals, our own belief, our own reasoning behind what our actions should be. That's a menace to society. So for us, we might be playing the hero, but we the villain in someone else's book. You just never know. You see what I'm saying? So my question for you is, what do you want to be? Do you want to be a menace of society? Do you want to be seen? Period. Do you want to be seen? Being seen isn't good, guys. Being seen is not fun. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Being seen is not going to get you anywhere. Being your authentic self is going to create life. You understand? When you being your authentic self, there's nothing more that you can ever do. If a person hates you, they hate you. The only you get yourself into heaven. They hate you, they hate you. The only thing God told us to do is to turn the other cheek. The only thing God told us to do is to have the faith of a mustard seed. The only thing God told us to do is to not lie, steal, cheat, kill, none of that. All right? We're going to falter. We're going to fall short. You know what I'm saying? But he did not say to worry about what the next person thinks about me. Jesus was the perfect person, and they still came at him. So everything that everyone's been trying to nitpick at and find and create, which is perfect, when perfect was right in front of us, we denied it. We don't know what perfect is. And we're not gonna know what perfect is because we are not perfect. Do you want to be a menace to society? And what shape and form are you trying to be a menace to society? Batman's a menace to society, but in a positive outlook. Superman was a menace to society, but in a positive outlook. Even after the fact. So when you look at the situation, all we're seeing is the situation. All we're seeing is what happened, but we're not paying attention to the details. You see what I'm saying? We have to pay attention to every piece of the book. But for some reason, us as human beings have this problem of dissecting what's truth, what's fiction, what's right, what's wrong, what's valid, what's not, what's cool, what's not cool, what's beautiful, what's not beautiful. We nitpick on all these little details and we throw out what we don't like. And the crazy part behind it is, by throwing out the things we don't like, we're also throwing out the things we need. Ain't that something else? You know what I mean? Being a menace to society is just about what your action is. What are you trying to project forward? You see what I'm saying? So when I was telling you about the guy, because the reason why he was a menace to society was because he saw a happy home and tried to break it. That's insane. You know what I mean? That's straight ludicrous. If you see someone's happy, let them be happy. If you see someone enjoying their life, let them enjoy their life. It's okay to admire people. There's nothing wrong with admiration. But admiration only becomes faulty when it becomes lust and when it becomes greed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to look at things and say, you know what? That's something I want. But let me go find that. Let me not take that from someone else. You see what I'm saying? So going into Will Smith again, him smacking Chris Rock was wrong, but he was being a human. Now he's a menace of society because everyone now wants to label Will Smith as a villain for what he did and all that different type of stuff. When in reality, you, Benny down the street, everybody up in this world would have probably done the same thing 10 times worse if it was their loved one, regardless to the situation. That's reality. You see what I'm saying? So first he was a menace to society because of his disruption, because he didn't have to do that, but he got tight. He became a menace of society because of the image that he projected. Chris Rock stayed the same. He took it to the chin. Kudos to you, Chris. But then his brother decided to take it even further. Now he's a menace to society. Because now he wants to cause a disruption. Now you have two sides. See, he did his disruption was just cause and effect, of course. But now this person now has, that's the effect, right? But that effect, it doesn't stop right there. His effect is now going to affect the next person through his action. You see what I'm saying? So the point of it all is that we have to sometimes look at ourselves and figure out the value of who we want to be. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't want no one controlling me. You see what I'm saying? That goes down to someone being mad at me. You could be mad at me the whole nine. I'm not going to feed into it. Because now I'm giving you control. I'm giving you control if I react. Because that's all you wanted from me. You wanted me to react. That's why you did it. But if I don't react and I keep about my business, the only person that's being harmed in the situation is the individual. You ever thought about that? Like us as kids, when we was kids, we used to have people clown on us all the time, so on and so forth, right? You know what I mean? And as kids, you quick to react. You know what I'm saying? So if someone clowning, you're going to clown them back. Someone yelling at you, you're going to yell at them back. When you start to get older, you start to get a little more ground. You know what I mean? What that means is that you're starting to mature. You know what I'm saying? And the more you mature, the more intellect and wisdom and knowledge you get. You know what I'm saying? So now when someone's coming at you, you got a choice to react, but you might not react. And a lot of times it makes them look like the clown because you're not reacting. You see what I'm saying? Like someone argues with you. If you argue back, the natural reaction is y'all gonna fight. It's wartime. Y'all fighting. He drew guns, you drew swords. There's blood somewhere. You see what I'm saying? But if they're yelling at you and you're not reacting, they only gonna keep on yelling to the amount of their fuel. You know what I'm saying? What that means is how angry are they at the moment? You see what I'm saying? After a while, they're gonna start looking stupid, so they're gonna stop. They ain't gonna yell no more. There's no point. Because now you're just talking to yourself or you're talking to a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? So the only person that's looking crazy is yourself. So what's going to tend to happen is the individual is going to stop. Because all they really wanted, and the reason why they do it is because they know they're going to get a reaction out of you. That's a menace to society. A person who wants to cause a disruption. This individual is causing a disruption in your energy to get you to act up, and you gave him the power to do it. You don't want that. You don't want that. I'm not giving nobody a chain to lock my heart. Ain't that serious? And what that means is that I'm not going to let people be the reasoning for my downfall because of a reaction that I got because of them. You see what I'm saying? So we have to learn self-control. Our anger. We got to learn self-control in what we say and how we say it, how we react, what we do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we panic and we jumping right into it. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be more mindful of the action that we cause. But it's easier to pay attention to what they did, right? It's easier to say that so-and-so is acting like this and so-and-so is doing this and so-and-so is doing that. But it's harder for us to look at ourselves and see the flaws that we have and say, you know what, let me change that. Come on, guys. It's give and take. It's give and take. You see what I'm saying? A relationship cannot build on one person. So if everything is just going your way and there's no compromise, then it's not going to last. It's not going to last. There has to be a medium. There has to be a compromise somewhere in that situation. You see what I'm saying? You mature more when you find a solution than to cause more of an issue or a problem. So this is not going to be that long of a video, but the premise of it all is that we have to understand what we want to be. How do we want to be projected as? You know what I'm saying? You could make mistakes. You could do stupid stuff. You could do it on purpose. You could be really trying to do harm. But the whole purpose to us living in this life is for growth. Growth. For God. Be the glory. You know what I'm saying? He comes first. You know what I mean? Lean not on your own understanding. Lean on his. That's why he tells us to deny ourselves. Deny yourself first. Pick up your cross. In other words, do your mission. Do your job. Do it what you're here to do. And follow me. People think it's fake. It's not. I'm living testimony to that. When I ask God for something, he gives it to me. Like this. It's scary. Just like this. It shocks me. And it may not be all the time. And when he doesn't do it, it's only because he knows the timing of when it will best benefit you. You see what I'm saying? I'll be honest. I'd rather be a beacon of peace than to be a menace. I'd rather instill hope in people, courage in people, will, determination, imagination. I'd rather create all that in a person than to be a menace. Why would you want to bear destruction when you can grow life? You know what I'm saying? The last thing I want to talk about as far as a menace to society was this case I ended up seeing online. It was on YouTube, and this young lady got her friends to kill her dad. I'm not gonna go into detail, but that's an example of a menace to society. And a lot of times it starts from a good root. You see what I'm saying? You got an innocent, pure person can get tainted into something different depending on the stepping stones. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, she did that, and they got caught, of course. And the sad part was they didn't have any remorse. It's in their minds what they wanted to do, and it's sad because their conviction was to do that than it was to build on something that can be special for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to say is that if you guys are having a problem, if you're ever going through something, you have a high level of depression, a high level of anxiety, just know you got people who care about you and that love you. Get some help. Don't be afraid to go to a therapist. Don't be afraid to go to the hospital and ask for a diagnostic. It's okay. I understand you're hurting and you're in pain. It's okay. It's all right to feel these emotions. You are not any less than anyone else for feeling it. Okay? But get help. It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to build hope in your life, you got to find that light. I know, we were always told when we was younger, don't go to the light, because they always thinking about death and stuff like that. Now I don't see it like that. Sometimes it could be you being pulled out of that darkness. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't become a menace to society. Most menaces end up dying. So I'm saying, get help. You know what I mean? We all in this together. We all growing together. You're going to have some off people, you know what I'm saying? But you're not alone, okay? Beautiful people, thank you so much for joining me on this topic, Menace to Society. Thank you so much. This is going to actually conclude the 2-part series. The first video I did was Menace of Society, the premise of being labeled a menace off of circumstances or rumors, thoughts, legends, all of that. And then you got a menace to society who, through their actions, caused the reaction of individuals seeing them as a menace. So, guys, all I gotta say is find out who you want to be. And be your most authentic self. We are all unique and special. We all have something to bring to the table of this life. Do not let nobody snuff out that light that you have deep inside of you. Keep on fighting, because you're going to find the beauty behind this life on the other side. Okay? Everything's going to be all right. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Please please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment bar. Tell me what topics you guys want to do. This is a discussion video. I can't discuss nothing. Well, I can, but I like it when y'all interact. Interact with me. It's okay. Keep on hitting them likes, though. I was enjoying that. That was fire. I appreciate y'all. Tip my hat. You know what I'm saying? And again, thank you for 1.5K. Thank you so much, guys. I want to get the 2K. I want to get the 3, 4, 5K. Come on, guys. Hit my line. Other than that, keep coming to Guerrilla Tactics. On Sunday, we're gonna have Instagram Live on Sunday. I'm gonna put the Instagram Live on my Instagram as a notice so everybody can see and everybody can know. But it's gonna be at 8 o'clock on Sunday. Please join in so that we can have a discussion about a menace and what it means to be a menace. I need to have that discussion with you guys. Other than that, guys, I still need your support. I still need your love. So please, guys, hit my Cashapp. Hit my Cashapp. Hit my Cashapp. Feel me? Come on, man. I know it sounds like begging, but I can't build on my business without funds. And I'm asking you guys to please leave me a donation. It's Tychee24. I'm going to leave it right up here. So please, please, please shoot my Cash App. Whatever you can. It could be $1, $2, $5. It's a blessing if it's 20. I appreciate it. But I want to get this business up and going so that I can show y'all, you know, what I do. You know what I mean? And we could really get into the business. Other than that, guys, you can see the plastered white wall. I'm in my new apartment. Yeah, you know how that go. You know, always growing, always manifesting positivity and love and God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first and foremost. Thank you. Couldn't do it without him. So guys, thank you for joining Guerrilla Tactics. Please come again for more bangers. And again, God bless you and have a blessed day.